Hey y'all, it's me, Shari Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. I done about had it with these gig apps, these companies from Amazon Flex to now Ship. Now I've been with Ship since Ship came to San Antonio, Texas. Since they launched, I was at their first launch. I was among the first people here to sign up with them and get going with them. And obviously, because I no longer work a 9 to 5, I am back consistently, you know, making money from their app, delivering groceries, well, shopping and delivering groceries, and prescriptions. So I get an email, and they always send emails. So like the rest of them for the past 5 years, I'm thinking, I ignored it until I clicked on the Ship app just to see what they got going on, what's available. And it said error loading, whatever, shopper deactivated. For what? So that's when I looked at the email, and it honestly is something that somebody will overlook because it looked very generic. Until you like get in the meat of it, it was like, and that's why we've deactivated your account. So temporarily deactivated your shopper account. You can take these 2 courses and get it reactivated or whatever. So I'm thinking like, what happened? Last week I did a HEB grocery order, and for whatever reason the app was having a glitch fit, and it was not allowing me to process the order. Once I clicked process order, it kept freezing there. Y'all. Long story short, this whole ordeal maybe took like 45 minutes, 55 minutes until I was able to process this man's order and finally deliver his groceries. But rewinding back to me reaching out to support. They tell you, okay, in the past when I needed support, I'll just call them, because I think that at the time they didn't have chat feature, or if they did, chat took forever. But the phone was, better. So what's these people's address? So anyway, I reached out to chat, told them what was going on. This first chick was ditzy. She really ticked me off. She was asking all these irrelevant questions, taking like 20 minutes to reply to me. And I just had enough. I was over it. I was like, hold on, y'all. I'll come right back. I gotta pick up this bag, and I don't remember their address. So she was not helpful at all. Like, I got fed up with her, ended the chat because she kept asking irrelevant questions about my signal, about my service signal. And in the past, when the app has glitched years ago, it was an easy fix. Like, literally, I called them, and it was always men. No offense against the ladies, because I'm a lady too, obviously, but sometimes men need to handle stuff. So I just ended that chat, like whatever, and I started another chat, and this chick was useless. That's what it was. I said the other agent was useless. It took, like, it's like never taking over no 30 minutes to resolve this type of issue, this type of glitch. She, you know, being unprofessional, saying the whole, you know, they little scripts they be reading off of. Oh, I understand frustration, like all that. Still ain't getting nowhere. Still ain't solving my issue. This man needs his groceries, and I need to move on with something else. As she typed in, I end up calling support. I put support on the phone. So this is the third agent. Within 2 minutes, my issue is resolved. The order is processed. I can proceed to deliver his order. Hung up on that other live chat chick. Terrible, just terrible service. And it ain't just me, because I was even looking up on Reddit, because, you know, Reddit, that's where everybody be going, is, you know, expose and complain and all that other kind of stuff, and also try to get like help. So I was on Shipped and just trying to see what kind of threads people be talking about regarding Shipped on Reddit. And lo and behold, I found one that was recent and was long about their so-called help support. Their support agents, that they're trash. And I'm like, yes, ever since Target bought Shipped, trash. So anyway, I say all that to say, oh, I didn't tell y'all I got deactivated from permanently deactivated from Amazon Flex. And the thing with them is because I think it was like 2 weeks in a row, I had picked up a total of 2 or 3 routes. And it was like 6:30, 6:45 start time, which means that's when I had to be at the warehouse, which means I had to wake up at 5 something. And those particular days, I just didn't feel like doing that. Like when my alarm went off to get up. Now, you know, sometimes you get so used to rolling over and turning off an alarm. And well, that's what ended up happening on at least once or twice, where it's like, oh, let me shut this noise off. Click. And you know, you're totally forgetting that you got an obligation. And then one of them was no, I'm not doing this today. And the thing with them, like, you can cancel same day, you can cancel close to your delivery time, but it can't be no less than 50 minutes from your start time, from the time you have to get to the warehouse, be at the warehouse and check in. So that's why they deactivated me. And they give you a chance, just like Shipp gives you a chance to talk about or to tell them, you know, what caused this, or, you know, try to get your account reactivated. And I didn't care. At this time, I was fed up with Amazon. The last time I worked for them was a Friday, after I've been working from them almost every day. Miles on my card. And with them, you don't know where you're gonna go until you're standing there in line and they hand you a card. And you scan that card, and that's when you find out where you're going and how many packages you gotta deliver. You could be going an hour across town. Like, you could be going in the country where there's no paved roads. You don't know where you're gonna be going. And that's the only thing I hated about Amazon Flex. I ended up sending an email back to them like a week later, like a few days before your deadline to reply, because I told you I just didn't care. After I worked that Friday, I was over it. I said I am not working with them again unless I really just want some extra money real fast, or yeah. I wasn't about to rely on them for money anymore, because it was just too much between their system. Not, you know, if you're in the country, the little geo fence be off, the geo tag be off. It don't always be accurate, and you be having to call support. It's just a lot of hold up, a lot of inconvenience. And that's one thing these gig companies need to really tweak their apps, their software, to avoid and eliminate all inconveniences. If I want inconvenience, I'll go work a 9 to 5. Okay? Anyway. So yeah, so after I said that, you know, lo and behold, they were saying that too. They was like, she ain't working for us after that either. So I mean, we had that mutual agreement. So when I finally, I told this guy, I saw him delivering some groceries, because that was the last thing I delivered with them, was groceries, which I had stopped doing a long time ago, because it's low money. Like, it was only like $30-$40, but this guy claimed he was making $200 a day just delivering groceries, because he didn't like packages. Well, that daggone groceries really ticked me off, the order that I had got, because this man, I think I told y'all, but he lived in a high-rise apartment on like the 3rd or 4th floor. They had codes to get into everything, from the door to the elevator to the stairs. Can't stand them type of establishments. I really don't understand it. Like, you doing all this for safety, but the killer be right there next door. They be right there with the same passcodes. It don't be the stranger. It rarely be a stranger. It's always somebody up under your nose. But anyway, yeah, he had so much. He had heavy stuff. He had like 9 bags of groceries, and it's big brown paper bag groceries. It's not like a regular Walmart grocery bag. It's like a Publix brown paper bag. And he had cases of water, like 3 cases of like those little 12 can sodas. And most people who live in situations like that, they're wise, and they invest in those little wagons that you get from Academy for like less than $20 to be able to haul your groceries upstairs when you're getting grocery deliveries. And even if not, like, shopping for your own self. Who wants to be, especially when there's no real parking? Like, I had to park on the street. I don't know where they park at. I guess it's some hidden garage somewhere. Who knows? And yeah, his groceries ended up having to be returned because Dumbo wasn't home. And I know for a fact, because I tried to order some groceries as a customer from Amazon, fresh, and you choose your grocery delivery hour. So there's no excuse why your Dumbo behind should not be home. Especially when you got cold products. So all his stuff had to be returned. The leasing office will not hold his groceries for him. And I wasn't going up no elevator. First of all, it needs a key. And second of all, it needs a key. I don't do that. I don't do elevators without keys. So I'm definitely not doing no elevators with keys. Okay? And I tried to go through the stairs, but again, stupid keys. You need access. It's so dumb. So that's why me and Amazon, we was done with each other. Oh, because I told them in the email, I was like, things happen. I said, tomorrow ain't promised. Tomorrow is not promised. So things happen, and things happen. Well, they act like they're not human, so they didn't want to understand that, and they said they chose to not reinstate my account. Okay. No sweat off my brow. Y'all was putting too much on my car and on my body anyway. So, yeah. So, with all that being said, a friend of mine told me about getting his CDL. Now, he's former military. He used to drive trucks while he was in the military. So, you know, it was nothing for him to get back into it. So his friend told him about this particular company, a dairy company here. They're hauling milk. And just basically put him on. So he on. And then now he's telling everybody, men and women. Because he used to not only just live off of his military funds, but DoorDash. He was DoorDashing. Like, he learned the game of DoorDash and was making like $550, $600 a week with DoorDash. And I use his little tips and I apply that to these other gig apps like Uber Eats. When I work DoorDash now, I'm finally starting to get around to see the benefits of DoorDash. Because in the beginning, it was what? So, long story short, your girl got her CDL permit. And I'm going to be starting training. And I get paid as paid training. I'll still have to like work Uber Eats or DoorDash in the city of where the training is going to be, to make up that small little difference, to, you know, pay my bills until I get my CDL, graduate out of training or whatever, and get on the road and get my own route and start bringing in the money. So that's what I'm going to be doing, because, honey, I can't believe it is pretty much May. By the time y'all see this, it will be May. Today is the 19th of April. And, yeah, I got stuff to do. The world is going by, time is going by fast. And I just feel like we just can't be waiting. A lot of stuff we just can't be waiting for. Time ain't waiting on us, so I can't be, yeah, this is just too much. So anyway, your girl's about to be out here being a tanker yanker, hauling milk, easy route, easy. I'm actually riding with my friend in a few days to see more of the route in depth and to really see what I'm getting myself into. But so far, everything is easy peasy. I guess the hardest part would just be getting through the pre-trip of the testing of my CDL, and because you have to like touch and verbally name everything, all the parts, and you don't know what they're gonna tell you to name. It can be different. It can be all on the truck. It can be all on the trailer. It can be on the back. Like, you just don't know. So you just gotta study for all of that. But my mom's a truck driver, if y'all didn't know. So I mean, I have a trucker friend also who's been in the game even longer than my mom. But I don't know where he's at right now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that's what I'm doing, because like I said, I got goals, and I need that stuff to be popping off this year. Like, I cannot wait anymore. Like, I literally have no time to waste. Yeah, so I'm already driving these little delivery gigs to make money, but it's not enough. I'm literally, what are you getting money to, enough just to pay the bills? It's not enough to do what I'm trying to do with my money. And it's definitely not going to get me to where I'm trying to get to. So, y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta bleep out that what I said, because little ignoramuses can't drive. But yeah, and then on top of that, having to put gas in the car, because everybody knows gas is inflated all over the world. So here you are, you trying to make your amount of money you need to pay your bills, which is always why I'm stressing now. Have a low overhead, have a minimum to no overhead, honestly. And that's where I'm getting there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be where I want to be. And I'm not going to have no freaking overhead at all, period. Like, literally all my money going to be free. It's going to be free. Along with my time, it's going to continue to stay free. But, yeah, it's just you working all this time to make your set amounts to pay your bills. But yet, at the same time, you got to, every few days, you throwing in $30, $40 for gas, and it's like, it's just too much. It becomes too much. It becomes too much. You're literally working for pennies at that point. You're literally working to survive at that point, and that's no way for nobody to be living. That's no way for nobody to be living. And I'm sorry, especially I feel bad for the people who actually work a regular 9-to-5 job. And basically, you doing the same thing. Every check is being dissolved in bills, and to survive. That's not how to live. That's not how to live at all. Like, honestly, we should not have to have multiple jobs and multiple sources of income if we don't want to. That one source should be enough to live, not only just survive, but to do more, to enjoy life, to go on trips, to buy yourself nice things, to eat a fancy meal here and there, you know? It should not just be going to pay Tom, Dick, and Harry to make their pockets fatter. So, look into self-sustainment, living off grid, just stuff to make your overhead low. Cutting down an electricity bill, getting solar panels on your home, getting solar generators, getting hybrid vehicles, paying off your gasoline vehicle and keeping it, because the grid may go down one day. So, storing up some gasoline secretly. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do to not be affected by the waves of this world. Between them trying to control people, and between them trying to purposely keep certain groups of people to not be on their level, to not succeed. So that's that. I'm gonna get off this phone because I'm about to cuss out some people. Oh my goodness gracious, child. So anyway, that's all I have to say. So the future videos y'all be seeing of me is gonna be female truck driver, female tanker yanker, related. Right now I'm out here picking up these designer clothes, these rented designer clothes. I got one more stop and then I'm heading to the warehouse and then hopping on another gig or 2 or 3, because really I be shuffling them all. I mean, that's what you gotta do. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for listening to my rant. And I really be trying to not be on here and making my YouTube videos about rants and raves and complaints. But I just be real with y'all, and honestly, this is just what I be going through. But trust and believe, like, it will be more positive very, very soon. I know y'all probably like, oh, here she go. What's she mad about now? What's she mad about now? Bye, y'all.